And I was telling her how, from an early age, I really want my daughter to be confident.
Hello, beautiful, brilliant black women, Goddess Born. I hope you're all well. Please go back and check out Miss Jade's entire video. She is talking about no, go look at it. Go listen to her because she's literally putting us all on notice, and I love it with regard to her precious Goddess Born daughter. Let's get into it, black women. Alrighty, let's start with 5 tips on how do you, as the black woman in your black girl's life, protect her, okay? Emotionally, mentally, physically, um, fiscally, spiritually, in every other way, okay? So my first tip is for y'all to take becoming the self-confident black woman, because there are 4 questions that in that course I'm asking you, but I'm giving you the tools to be able to answer those questions for yourself, okay? And as your daughter is growing and evolving, you will be able to um, pass on those tools to her because they're going to be important in her being able to protect herself in all of the ways I just named, right? And more. In a society built on the hatred of black women and black girls and violating us, um, and savaging us in order to harness our powers. Okay? So, becoming the self confident black woman, right? Join our Project U Discord. It's free. The Discord is free. We're getting ready to have a Black Woman Summit, and it will also cover basically your self security and protection, which you will be able to then cover your goddess born daughter, right? Um, we will be helping you with um, not just your security when it comes to physical, but fiscal. We have some great scholars coming, and we're also going to be talking about self care for you as a black woman, but also for our daughters, granddaughters, nieces, and goddess daughters. Okay. The third thing is for us as black women in the lives of black girls and young black women to focus on listening. I'm talking about from pregnancy, girl, listening to your goddess born black girls' behaviors. You need to be able to listen to what she's telling you about herself, even from infancy. Okay? We know from infancy when we have our girls, or we're grandmothers, or we're aunties or goddess moms. Listen, we know when they're infants, we can hear in them which cry means what they like, what they don't like. I'm asking you to consistently have that same process of thinking as your baby girls grow. Okay. Of course, you're going to teach them the things that you learn based on their age, their ability to process, and where they are mentally. Most of the time, um, our goddess born little black girls are um, brilliant. They are creative, they're creators, and they are one of the most powerful resources on this planet besides you. Okay? So they it is required of us to hold them sacred, protected, and uplifted. Okay? From all foreign and domestic motherfuckers that want to come and roll up. Okay? Um and that you are able to then cultivate your baby girl's preternatural elemental powers and abilities based on her, not what everybody else wants her to do, or think she ought to do, or think she ought to, how she ought to act, or whatever. That's not their business. That's your business. Okay? Because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I never gave a fuck. I don't care if you family. I don't care if you supposed friend. I don't give a fuck who you are. You want to come up missing? Fuck with my daughter. They all knew, girl, because I just let it be known. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. I the predators in the family, first of all, I'm gonna curse you the fuck out before I ever even, my daughter ain't never, ever, never meeting your ass. Okay? Ever, never, motherfucker. I'm not even sending them with the women I can trust, with knowing that they in relationship with you, girl. Nope. Absolutely the fuck not. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you the truth, because we all know I'm a nuclear option. My family and friends is like, oh hell, you can't say shit, you can't do shit, you know. But I also didn't let my daughter go with people that I literally couldn't trust to keep her protected, uplifted, and held sacred. Okay? Because a lot of us have been trained to be in competition with one another, and therefore our daughters. And they are not our competition. In fact, we don't have any competition, and neither do they, other than within themselves. Okay? And teaching her to be able to listen to behaviors and not what these fucking people say, smiling and grinning and everything else. They say the shit they say to us about our daughters because they want them to be easy prey. And that's going to be a fuck them. Okay? Nah, my daughter isn't any kind of prey, much less easy. All right? And then leading into this part, create boundaries for all other people. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care. Oh, but Jesus said, I don't give a damn what Jesus said. I don't give a fuck. You know, well, God's gonna do. No, he ain't. He's got a penis. He ain't got no business leading black women. We are the fifth element. And you damn sure ain't coming near my daughter with your foolishness and your fucking stupidity. Okay? And then remember, you're there to protect her peace as she evolves. Okay? And then fifth, not the least of which, is to take self-defense classes, get you concealed carry black women, and practice, and put your daughters in martial arts. Usually they can start around 3 years old. You just check that out with your doctor and if it's okay with them. So there are a few books, of course, you know I was going to say it. Cultivating Joyful Learning Spaces for Black Girls is one of the books. The Black Girl in the Classroom, Melanin Empath, and The Great Cosmic Mother. These will give you some tools to be able to protect your daughter spiritually, emotionally, and mentally as well. I love you, black women. And all these other people, they need to bend the knee to our precious goddess-born daughters.